Thank you, let me answer your question. I think that question should be asked to your priests who themselves didn't understand it. That's why you had modalists and tritheists and different schools.
You have branches of Islam.
No one disagreed on Tawheed. No one disagreed on Tawheed.
You have sects of Islam.
No one disagreed on Tawheed. Your primary...
You have disagreements.
No, but no one disagreed. Let me say something.
The Bible. We come back to the Quran,
but listen.
Bible.
You talked about Islam. I'm saying that you've said that about different sects of Islam.
All of this, all right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
My question to you was simple, yeah? And I want you to answer my question. I'm saying to you, look, you got three possibilities. If
I don't agree with those possibilities.
No, listen.
I don't agree with the way you frame the question.
Listen, is the Father is the Father the ultimate creator of all that exists? Yes or no?
You're divine. Is that
is the Father the... Sorry. Let me ask you. This is direct questioning. Is the Father...
The way you're framing the question, obviously you're going to come to your own conclusions by the way you frame the question.
Andrew,
I'm trying to say,
Andrew, you're not answering my question. People are realizing that, and that's seen as...
You're using debate tactics here.
I'm not. What is this speaker's corner? Of course I'm going to use... Andrew.
Let's be civilized.
Is the creator is the Father the creator of the universe?
Your question is fundamentally wrong.
Really?
This understands the Christian concept of God.
I'm just asking, is the Father the creator or not?
I'm trying to say
that's a simple question.
God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, that He is the creator.
Who, the Father?
The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is the creator.
Okay,
God is the creator.
God is the creator. Now I'm just asking you. Now let me, because the Trinity has three different parts. Yeah. Now, okay, three different persons. I apologize. My mistake. My mistake.
Very important.
My mistake.
That you represent Christianity.
Okay, fine. Fine. I retracted it.
No, it's good.
I retracted it. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to explain.
Okay.
You must get it right.
All right. Now, the Father. That's one person, yeah? Did the Father solely and ultimately create the universe? Yes or no?
God created the world. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Listen. The problem with what you're laughing.
This is becoming a spectacle.
It's a spectacle because you want to frame the question.
This is becoming in Genesis 1:1.
You don't want to let the Bible speak for itself.
Okay, let's go to the Bible. According to the Bible.
Finish.
Yes, of course.
It clearly says Jesus Christ is God in the book of Hebrews, chapter 1.
Yes.
If you go to Genesis 1, let us make man in our image. But my issue here is this. Jesus Christ, the initial point was this. Jesus Christ is God creator.
Andrew, I know you don't believe this. You can't seriously listen. Andrew, I know you see the contradictions.
You're interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
I do believe that Jesus Christ is God. I think the problem with what you're doing right now, you're trying to frame an answer in the way you want it.
I'm asking you a simple question, and it's a fair question.
I'm trying to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
Let the Bible speak for
I'm being honest. I'm asking you a simple...
In the book of Hebrews,
is this a fair question? Did the Father create the universe, yes or no? Is that a fair question?
With the Son and the Holy Spirit?
No. Did the Father solely... No.
With
my
the
question...
Son and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, my... Did the Father create the universe solely and ultimately, yes or no?
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit created the universe.
I'm asking you about the Father by himself.
God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
So no. The answer is no. No. So your answer is no then?
God in himself, Father, Son, and Holy
So
Spirit.
the Father by himself did not create the universe by himself.
You cannot separate who God is.
Okay, the Father is an entity, is a person, yeah? Okay, so I can refer to the Father specifically. Yes? Okay, I'm asking you a question just about the Father. I'm asking, did the Father create the universe? Yes or no? It's such an easy question. I can't believe that we're doing this.
No, the problem...
Joshua, what's going on?
The issue is this. I'm trying to say God is one...
You sound like a politician, my man. You sound like a very dodgy politician.
You want to answer your specific question. I'm trying to teach you something. I say, look, don't try...
Am I not allowed, according to the Trinity, your understanding of the concept, the Trinity, yeah? Am I not allowed to make specific references to either of the three entities of the Trinity?
Yes,
am I not allowed to do that?
But you understand how the Bible talks about God. God is one.
Okay, fine.
Only three persons.
Yes.
You can't separate the Father from the Son and the Holy Spirit.
I'm asking you a question.
When they create,
you can. So I can't talk about the Father by himself.
Well, you can talk about it. I'm trying to say your question is fundamentally wrong.
Why?
You need to understand how God is revealed in the Bible.
Andrew,
my initial point was this. In Hebrews chapter 1,
yes.
I clearly showed to you that Jesus Christ is worshipped. You saw it. He said it was God. The Father called...
Let me ask you...
Finish my point.
Yes, of course.
The Father calls the Son God. It says that the Son created the world.
We're going back to our previous point.
No, but it's very important for your friends here.
But so you're asking me questions.
You're trying to logically understand what the Bible presents as
Andrew,
truth.
Andrew.
I'm simply trying to present truth to you.
Believe Elohim refers to the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit.
Listen. My question is this, yeah?
There's different uses of it.
No. Andrew, look at me. Andrew, it says I'm not playing mind games. I'm asking you straightforward questions. Now, let me ask you a question. Did the Holy Spirit create the universe?
Yes.
Did Jesus create the universe? Did the Father create the universe? Okay. Now, if I say to you, look, if they all created the universe, has the Holy Spirit got an independent will?
No.
He doesn't have an independent will. Jesus doesn't have an independent will. The Father doesn't have an independent will.
One will.
Okay.
One will.
Okay, all right, we're good. So Jesus can't make decisions.
No.
Autonomous decisions.
When you see Jesus Christ on earth, when you see Jesus Christ praise to the Father, it says, my Lord and my God, it says, Jesus Christ says that very clearly. When he prays,
They don't have independent wills.
This is what I'm trying to explain, yeah? You can't, they have one, it's one will.
So they don't have independent wills.
But it's God's will. You can't separate the Trinity.
Okay, now, this is so good.
Come on, Joshua.
Would you agree with this, Joshua? Would you agree with
So
that?
his point, he's trying to divide.
I want the PhD student to come here and tell me. No, honestly, would you agree with this point? I asked him, has Jesus got an independent will? He said no. I said, does the Father have an independent will? He said no. I said, does the Holy Spirit have an independent will? He said no. Is that your understanding of the Trinity?
Okay, so, well, you have to say, when you're talking about the will, are you talking about the human will of Jesus?
No. I'm talking, look, for example, here with the Father, I'm just asking a very straightforward question. Yes. Independent means that there's no other interdependent agencies. I'm just saying, does the Father have an independent will or an interdependent will? That's my question. So the Father does not have an independent will?
No, interdependent.
Okay, so the Father cannot make a decision. Okay. This is such a. No, hold on.
Can I speak?
The Father cannot make a decision unless the other two agencies agree.
Can I say a point, please?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with this.
If we're going to go back to the scripture when it's talking about the will of the Father and will of the Son,
yes.
What we normally understand is that Christ, in his human nature, had two wills. Okay, he had a divine will in his divine nature.
Counseled and stuff, yeah.
So in the two natures, the divine nature he had one will, and in the human nature he had another will.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I want to ask you both a question. This is so important. It's so important. Are you saying interdependency means you're not independent? It's the opposite of dependent. Everyone knows that. My question here today is, so the Father cannot make a decision unless the Holy Spirit and Jesus approve this decision?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no problem with that because. One second.
Okay.
One second. Okay. You have to then firstly say, because the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are perfectly good.
All right.
That means that they will automatically follow the same wills together.
No problem. No problem. Yeah.
So there will never be a clash with the wills.
That's fine.
Your question is nonsensical.
No, it's not.
You're saying
it's not.
One second.
No, it's not. It's completely logical.
One second.
Go ahead, sir.
Because you're saying the Son and the Spirit have to agree to something.
Yes.
So then you are presupposing that they could disagree.
No.
But because
let's not presuppose that.
you are presupposing.
No, okay. Let's.
Because you're saying there has to be an agreement.
No.
But that means that there has to be the possibility of a disagreement.
No. What I'm saying here.
Yes.
No.
Come on, let's share it.
No. What I'm saying here, you've got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, yeah? You're saying that the Father, it's not possible for the Father to come to an independent will, that they have to be interdependent with the Holy Spirit and the Son, yeah? Okay. This suggests a compromise between the three different wills. So in other words, all three agencies, all three entities have come together in one of the two ways and have come to, basically, they've unified wills. I'll tell you one of the two ways. One way is that one will force the other two wills to be subordinated to them, which obviously you don't agree with that according to the Trinity, yeah? That's subordinationism. The other possibility is that they were forced into a democratic type compromise. So they came together, the wills came together literally, like they do in the House of Parliament, and they said, let's make sure that we agree on every single thing. And therefore, the compromise was made between all three wills. Is that correct?
Okay, so I'll say it depends what you mean by subordinationism.
Yes.
You can hold to functional subordinationism,
okay,
which is saying that there is subordination in their relations,
okay.
but not in their essence. So there's not an ontological subordinationism. So I'll give you an example. Arianism was saying that the Father and the Son had differences in their essence, in their ontologies.
Yes.
So that's why the Son was subordinate to the Father. And that was a problem. That was heretical. But in the Trinity, there's always been understood that there is a functional subordinationism.
Okay, so who's the Father on top? Yeah.
There is a relational hierarchy in the Trinity, a relational hierarchy, but not one of essence. That's the understanding. Because the Father is the one who generates the Son, the begotten one, okay? And the Spirit is one who's spirated by the Father. So there is a relational hierarchy in there, but not one of essence, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think.
No, I mean, that's what the point is. Yes. So I'm saying.
Joshua. Joshua. Andrew.
Yep.
I think. I think both of you don't understand what the hell you're saying.
No. Can I explain it to you then? Do you want me to
Go ahead.
you better?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So I gave you an example. So when you have an ontological, difference between between two individuals, you're saying that one in their essence is less than the other. So I'll give you an example here.
Yes.
I have an ontological difference with another animal. An animal is lesser than me. Let's say a dog, or a cat.
In what sense?
Our essences.
So your value is higher than them.
You can say that in a way because of our essences.
Okay.
That's why you don't go to jail for, if you maybe have to kill an animal or something like that, okay? Right. But if you look at a family...
that's based on like our religious perspective, isn't it?
One second.
On naturalism, we're all the same.
Okay, can I just
the dog and you and...
Yeah, but I'm not naturalist.
I'm just saying, I'm making that clear.
Can I just say my point? So then if you're looking at relational subordinationism, you can see, let's say in a family unit,
yes.
Okay, I and my father are same in essence. There is no ontological...
You're the same in essence?
I'm a human, he's a human.
Oh, okay, you mean from that perspective?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So when
but you and the dog are the same in essence as well then?
Do you understand? I don't share the same essence as a dog.
Yes, you do.
A dog is a human.
No.
A dog is a human.
No, let me tell you what I mean by this, yeah?
Yes.
No, hold on.
No, yes.
No, it depends on which dog you're talking about. Some humans are real dogs.
Okay.
But going back to what we were saying, Actually, this is going back to... This is called taxonomies, yeah? Or these are called taxonomies or classifications, yeah? They're actually arbitrary. Someone has come about and said, look, let us differentiate between you and the dog on the basis...
I need to go, I'll come back.
That's fine. We'll carry on. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Mohammed.
You and the dog are differentiated on, let's say, on a species basis, yeah? But if I came along and said to you, no, hold on, I don't want you to be differentiated from the dog. Let's say any living creature. Any living creature is one category. Anything that's inanimate is another category. Therefore, you and the dog are in the same category.
Okay. So, can I just say my point? You would still say that that person is not a dog. You can distinguish because...
But that's because we label the dog in a certain way.
Can I say? Because of the properties of the human, let's say rationality and moral awareness, that a dog does not have, because a dog does not have rationality.
I don't
so we will then say that there is a difference in their essence. Okay, so you understand my point?
Yeah, I understand. So can you see how it can become...
So 1 second. Then when we go to relational subordinationism, you can then look to a family and say that a father who will have the same properties as their son...
But when you say properties, let's not...
Rationality, to make them a human.
Okay, so they're both human beings. Is that all right. Okay.
Both humans.
Yes.
But there is a relational hierarchy in a family. You can understand that. But the father, is relationally superior to the son.
In what sense?
Maybe because they're the ones who brought them into being. They're the source of their being.
So wait, did the father bring Jesus into being?
No, I'm not talking about Trinity. I'm giving an example of the family.
Oh yeah.
So you understand my terms
yes,
that I'm using.
Yes.
So I'm saying you can have relational subordinationism and you can have ontological subordinationism.
Yeah.
In the Trinity, there is no ontological subordinationism, but there is one of a relational subordination.
Okay, so what you're saying, so what that relational subordinationism entails is that there's, in terms of functionality, in terms of functions and processes, that the Father is the highest.
So, yes.
Okay, so then it does make sense for us to say the will is independent. God's will is independent. Father's will is independent, and it trickles down.
Why is it?
Because you just said that he's higher than the rest.
Yes, but that doesn't then presuppose that his will has to be independent and not interdependent.
No, but his will is the highest.
No, it depends how the Father.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the Father's will? Let me ask you. Sorry. Is the Father's will more or less, or let's just say, is it more or less able to be put into effect than the Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Son's will?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
What I mean by that is that because you said there's a hierarchical relation, yeah? You put the Father at the top of the hierarchy, functionally, yeah? I'm not talking about by essence.
Yes,
So from that perspective, that would suggest that hypothesizing here and saying in the hypothesis or in the situation whereby the wills are different, and you're saying it's not possible, but I'm saying just to hypothesize, where the wills are different, the father's will would basically suppress the other two wills.
No, so I'm saying they all have free wills themselves, but they are interdependent.
They all have all three.
So it's not one will that is shared. They all have free wills that are interdependent.
No, the father has one will.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you another example.
The father has a will, yeah?
Yes, the Father,
the Son has a will.
Spirit have a will.
Yes,
but they are interdependent.
Yes, I understand. But you said here that functionally, the father's will is higher than the other two's. That's what you just said.
No, I said he is functionally, relationally higher.
So does that mean that will is higher, yeah?
Okay, if I went with that, yes.
Okay, so that means, okay, this is perfect. That's it, it's finished. Then we agree, that's it.
So what was it?
That's I'm happy. No, it's good. It's all
What
good.
was the debate
Do you know what that's suggesting? Do you know, can I say
Why? Tell me.
Let me tell you the implications
Tell
of
me
that,
the
my friend.
implications.
No.
Yes.
No. This is beautiful.
Tell me the implications.
Let me tell you. I was just explaining, subhanAllah.
Sorry, I came in late.
Well, it's not my argument. I just want to put forward that this is not my argument. This is the argument of the Quran. In chapter 23, verse 91 of the Quran, this is what it's mentioned, yeah?
Yep.
And look at the tafsir of that verse. It's a beautiful, it's logically like, this is why. If you're saying that the will of the Father is higher than the other two wills, and he functionally subordinates the other two entities, that suggests that there's only one true God.
Why, sorry?
Why? Because actually the other two entities are not in fact gods.
Why?
They are subordinate to the other entity.
No, that's not true.
That's one God.
No, it isn't. So you have a problem then.
The other two entities are agents. They're
Can I see your
puppets.
point? That's not true.
That's how it is.
You're conflating two issues. What makes individual or substance God? It's possessing the divine properties. And as there is no ontological subordinationism, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit all share the divine properties.
It's okay.
One second.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So my point?
Yes, of course. Sorry. Of course.
So the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are not ontologically subordinated.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
1 second.
Yes.
So that means that the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit all have the divine properties. So that makes them God.
Let me ask you
even if they're relationally different. So my example is
Joshua, please. Let me ask you a question, because I'm learning from you, yeah?
Yes, sorry.
But let me complete, because I'm trying to clear my doubts, let's say.
No problem.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yes.
Would you agree with me that the fact that God is the ultimate creator of the world, and that he's the ultimate sustainer and maintainer of the world, are part of his